This is the file basic construct, GGB, our GeoGebra file for doing compass and straight edge constructions. In this math cast, we need a line M with a point A on it. We are to construct a line N that passes through A and is perpendicular or normal to M. So let's start by drawing ourselves a line. We get our line tool. 2 points determine a line, so we usually put one over here and one farther away. Now we're going to label this line M. Currently it's A, so we rename it to M. The idea is to construct a line that's perpendicular to M passing through A. Where have we seen a perpendicular so far? When we were bisecting a line segment. So if we could make A the midpoint of a line segment, we know how to draw a line normal to our baseline that would pass us through the midpoint. So what we're going to do is actually move A, and this is going to be half of our midpoint here. We already have a point ready for ourselves. So what we want to do is draw a circle with radius AB and center A so that we get another point over here, and then A is automatically the midpoint of that line segment, and we know how to find a bisector that will pass through A and is normal to M. So the first thing we do is get our compass tool, and the radius needs to be AB, and the center of the circle needs to be at A, so that when we draw this point here, A is the midpoint of that line segment. Get our intersection tool and mark that point. So A is the midpoint of CB. Let's immediately make this circle lighter so it doesn't bother us. So we go to Style and Dotted and Thinner. Now we know how to make a bisector for the line segment. It'll pass through A, it'll be normal. What we need is a point that's more than halfway across the line segment. So it has to be between these two to be more than halfway across CB. So we get our new point tool and we put a point somewhere there, more than halfway across. If we don't want to see that label, we right click and deselect Show Label. So now what do we need? We need two circles with the same radius. The radius is from C to this point. One has a center at C and the other will have a center at B, and we will have our bisector that goes through A. So get our compass tool, C, other point, back to C as the center, C, other point, back to B as the center. So these were the two red circles in the segment bisector. And the line that passes through these 2 points passes through the midpoint, which is A, and is normal to CB, which is line on M. So all we really need is one point, this point here, let's say. Then the line that goes through E and A is the line we want. Now all we need to do is decorate and test. So let's make these two circles red like we did last time. Properties, not the first circle. We want this circle to be red and E to be red. And we want both of them to be dotted but not so thin. And then we want our line A to be called N. That's our normal, our perpendicular, and we're going to make it purple for perpendicular and a little bit thicker. And we made green last time. Let's make it green this time. And there's our line N. We put a label on it, the label. So we have N here that is normal to M passing through A. And we can hide the labels of all the other points as we want. Let's see if we move A, whether the perpendicular moves with it. So if we move A, the perpendicular should move with it. There it goes. And if we move B, the line should move. The perpendicular should stay the same.